this work out. And for maybe like 3 years, I prayed about the call. And then I knew that I needed to train for the work of pastor, because the work of pastor is not something you just wake up and come and take it up. So I knew I needed training. And when the time was ripe, because even as you're praying, God is preparing your heart, and God is shifting your heart from your profession to his call. And that shift is not a sudden shift. It comes slowly. But when it comes, it is sure. Because even if you told me to go to my profession now, I wouldn't do it. I am one pastor who is happy to be a pastor. And I was in a profession where people make money. Tell your neighbor money. And I'm a Kikuyu, by the way. You know, they say with a Kikuyu, if you want to raise them from the dead, and I will shake mashilingi hapo, you know. But Kikuyus are industrious. Wacheni kutuchukia. Hallelujah. So, when it was time, and I knew I needed to resign, I had to ask my husband for permission. Will you allow me to resign so that I can go to Bible school and train? And he told me, yes, I will support you. And I resigned, not took a break, I resigned, because I knew I wasn't going back. I knew that door was shut. And he took me to school. He not only paid my school fees, he dropped me to school every day and picked me from school and gave me pocket money. You know, I remember one time a principal of the Bible school was asking me, Mrs. Mahogo, do you ever have any troubles? I asked him why. He was a Ugandan, Dr. Seruyange. I asked him, why do you ask me that question, Dr. Seruyange? He said, you're always smiling. Why wouldn't I not smile, surely? I was where I sensed God was leading me. I was preparing for ministry. My school fees was paid. I'm dropped to school. So Henry had many children that time, including myself. And he did it willingly. And let me tell you the faithfulness of God. Before I went to Bible school, there was a form for sponsorship, or what do we call it? Scholarship that we would fill. And then, you know, because you have to fill the form, he has to sign. And there's a portion where he has to say that he has allowed his wife to go to prepare for ministry. So as we are filling that form, he said, you know, if we tell the truth, because it will ask how much do you earn, what are your bills, who else are you sponsoring, and all that, you will not get a sponsorship. And I said, we can do nothing else but say the truth. So we said the truth. The sponsorship didn't come. And he told me, what if something happens to me and I'm not able to earn? And how shall we take the children to school? And I told him, that God, I believe by the Spirit, the God who has put this call in me, he will take care of that. And he was later to testify. After Bible school is over, he was later to testify that God sealed every hole through which our incomes would have been wasted. Property, oh my goodness. But God is faithful. I'm here to tell you, if you have a wife who has a call of God, please support her. And God will bless you. We are talking about Deborah. She is a judge. She is a prophetess. And yet, she is a wife of somebody. She sat under a palm tree. This, according to the rabbinic tradition, represented her fairness. Wakili uko hapa usikie hiyo maneno, fairness, openness, and refusal to show partiality. And don't think that God has started calling prophetesses now. There are other prophetesses in the Bible. Miriam, Exodus 15 and 20. Hul 14, Anna, Luke 2:34, and the 4 daughters of Philip, Acts 21, 8 to 9. God has been using women for a long, long time. God has been using women for a long, long time. Let me now go to 4 things that I would like you to take home. One is Deborah's